Southern California today. So I just dropped my daughter off at school, my youngest daughter, Tuolumne. I think I'm gonna rename this like driving kids to school or something because I feel like I'm always coming to you guys right after I take my kids to school. But here we are, day 10. I was thinking about this before I went live. I'm pretty sure this is the first thing that I've ever done that I've done consistently for 10 days in a row, besides being a dad. So I'm pretty proud of myself that I've made it this long. So 10 down, 364 to go. So today I want to talk, my gratitude is about being a dad. I know people say, oh, I love being a dad, or I like being a dad, but I really do like being a dad. I like the idea of having these two young women in my life who not only do I help support, but they support me. I have two daughters. One is currently 26 and one is 10. The relationship that I had with the people I had those children with didn't last. So for a lot of years I was a single dad. But that was okay. We did okay. We did all right. My 26-year-old has moved home. Well, not moved home, but she's moved back to the area and she runs our restaurants. And 10-year-old, she goes to school, does her thing. But some of the things that I'm grateful for being a dad is when my youngest was born, I was 21 years old and I didn't really have a lot of direction in my life, and I didn't really I wasn't being a good person, and I wasn't living up to my potential. But when I had a child, it kind of put that all into perspective. And I think she saved my life. And I tell her that all the time. And I had my second child, I was 37. And I think what she did was she's reminded me what life's all about. She was so sick when she was born. She was in the NICU for 3 months. That it helped put my things in perspective. Things that I used to think were a big deal, I don't think are a big deal anymore. When you see a baby dying in an incubator, you realize that, the little stuff is just that, the little stuff. So when I say I love being a dad, I not only love being a dad because I love my children, but I also love being a dad because it just teaches you life lessons that I'm really grateful for. Yesterday, 2 days ago, my daughter said that she wasn't feeling well. My oldest daughter said she wasn't feeling well. So I made a big batch of her favorite chili and just told her, well, come over and have some chili and, you'll feel better. And I think what I learned when I talk about gratitude is like, she came over, we had the chili and we had some conversations, and it was just really nice to see her. And if you watched my blog yesterday, I was having a really rough day thinking about my mom and stuff. So just want to make sure that I'm on a trail and there's like all these people. It's kind of funny. I just want to make sure that she knows how grateful I am for her too. She'll have her own blogs, but what do you enjoy about being a dad? I'd like to hear from other dads, especially gay dads. I don't think there's enough talking about like what we go through. And it's different now. Like in the 90s, it was a lot harder, trust me. It's a lot different this second time around being a gay dad. But, yeah, that's what I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for being a dad, that I'm lucky enough to have these two young women in my life, and that I have a good relationship with them, and that Especially the 26-year-old is, we don't know what the 10-year-old's gonna turn out to be, but the 26-year-old is just turn out to be amazing. I'll have people. She belongs to some networking groups. Random people like come up to me on the street and be like, "Are you Devynn's dad?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Devynn's dad." And they're saying, "I just wanted to tell you what a wonderful young woman she is." And I was on cloud 9 for days after hearing that, because it's just so incredibly proud of her and the young woman that she's become. And like I said, my children give me meaning. They give me a purpose. It doesn't mean that people without children don't have meaning and purpose, but for me personally, I really like it. So that's what I'm grateful for today. Here are my 3 things. And if you have 3 things, put them down. Let's do this together. All right. Something I did yesterday that I should repeat. Yesterday, I made a homemade meal for my family. And I should repeat that. Should cook more often. So I'm going to try to do that as often as possible. Something I didn't do yesterday that I should do today. I missed a deadline. And it was mostly because it wasn't in my calendar. So, I'm going to start making sure that I really put things in my calendar a little bit more consistently. And something I didn't do yesterday that I'm going to do today, I didn't get to spend quality time with my partner. We just were 2 ships passing. He came home, went to the gym. By the time he came home, I was asleep. So we didn't get to spend any quality time together. And that's important in a relationship. At least 10 minutes a day, right? Looking into each other's eyes, asking how their day went, checking in. All right. What are your 3 things? Put them down below. Also, we need subscribers. So if you can just hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. And then the like button helps us, get our message out of gratitude. All right. Thank you guys. Having a great day. See you tomorrow.